starting it. Once I get started, it's fun. I just feel funny at the start. Is that a cop car? That's a funny looking. Okay, so yesterday was day 8.
No rest for the wicked. So let's get back to
Which is what I'm going to talk about. And it's really hard to keep track of the days because they're all just mushing into one. Yesterday we left Las Vegas, which was very sad because we wanted to stay and have more fun. But what time did we go out? What time did we leave?
Got up at about 8.
Got up at about 8.
We left about 9 in the end after getting food.
And apparently we left at about 9 in the end after we got food. And yeah, so I thought I talked about this. About dying. Haven't I already done this one? I've done this one. Oh no, was I dying the night before?
We did it in the morning after we were dying. Haven't done it yet.
Oh right, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, after I was dying, as I already said in the last video, which was on the same day that I'm talking about now, which is confusing, we got, what did we get? We got Macca's for breakfast, yeah? Oh, I was dying. I needed some grease. I needed chips, bad, but they didn't have chips in the mornings, which was upsetting. So I got a hash brown and some ranch sauce, and that was delicious. And we got 2 iced coffees, and mine was hazelnut iced coffee, and it was poo because I always have to have something special, but doesn't end up turning out too special. So his was better than mine because it was just plain and good. And then we drove. Did we stop anywhere else on the way there? Oh, we got petrol.
I ended up placing it in the hotel.
Oh yeah, and stupid me, an hour and 40 minutes from Las Vegas on the way to Grand Canyon, realised that I forgot my retainer. And I was so pissed off. Of course I would do that. Of course I forgot my retainer. And this is a big deal because if I don't wear my retainer, my teeth will move back to where they were and I've wasted all my money, $8,000. And that is just ridiculous, okay? And they move so quickly. Like you can go without wearing it for like 5 hours and put it on and it'll be so tight because you can feel your teeth moving already. And anyway, I'm like, we were cutting it close on time already. Like we were going to be late to Grand Canyon and whatnot. So went all the way back, we would have been screwed. So it was either miss the Grand Canyon, probably, if we went all the way back, which was not going to happen. I was not going to let that happen. So we called the hotel and asked them if they had it, and they found it in the room. And then, so now what we're going to try and do is post it to New York, which is, we get to New York in about 6 days from now. And I was reading on Google about how long you can go without your retainers, and they said like the maximum is like a week, but that's probably for people that have had their braces off for quite a long time, and I've only just got mine off. So I could get to New York and that retainer might not even go in my mouth anymore, which is very annoying. And we can't stop anywhere along the way and get one because all our stops up until that point are only one night, and they need at least 2 days to be able to make the mold and make it for me. So I'm just an absolute dickhead, and I was very upset and stressing like a mad bitch. And they're meant to be calling me. Have you got your phone on loud? She said about 8 o'clock. Should probably call. Yeah, so like they keep calling me about express shipping, and I'm like keep calling. All I said was I want a price on how much express shipping is and a rough estimate of how long it would take to get to New York if I didn't express ship it. And they keep calling and just not having that answer, and then going, I'll call you back after I find out. And then they'll call again and they go, I'll call you back when I find out. So FedEx or whoever has already picked up my retainer, but I haven't paid for it, and then they're not going to send it until the payment is processed, and it's very confusing, and they don't, there's nothing wrong with Americans, but they don't get how Australians talk. Like, I'll ask a question and they'll take that as a statement. Like, she was saying something about, on the phone, about sending it express, and I go, oh, so if you send it express, it'll be there tomorrow. And she goes, okay, I'll do that for you. I'm like, no, that was a question. I was asking you a question. Anyway, I'm ranting on about, yeah, so hopefully it ends up in New York from somewhere between the 31st and the 4th of September. If not, and I'm kind of screwed and my teeth are stuffed, and I'm really upset about it, and it's really hard to stay organised in this situation. I'm normally a very organised person, but we're in and out of the car, in and out of all these different hotels. We're driving for a ridiculous amount of time, and it's very squashy, and we've got so much stuff, and I just keep losing shit. I've lost my sunnies, so I bought a new pair. Haha, I like this one better anyway though. And left my retainer, lost my toothbrush, and just everything's all mixed up into different bags because it's just unorganised. Anyway, so that's that done, and then we drove to the Grand Canyon, and we got there, what time do you reckon we got there? About 3? We got to Grand Canyon about 3 o'clock, so we were meant to go to our hotel first, and we didn't have time to do that, so we went straight to the Grand Canyon, and we got there, and it's so big, like, it's hard to know which bit's the best bit to go to. Like, you see all the photos on Google, and it's like, I want to go there, and I want to see what that is, but where exactly is that? Because it's so big. So we went to the South Rim entrance. Are you laughing?
Yeah.
And yeah, so we had to decide where to go, and it was about, so the point, the desert viewpoint, that was about 35 k's, yeah, up one way.
26 miles.
Pardon?
26 miles.
Yeah, so it was about 35 k's to one end that we're going to go to, and we thought we were going to go all the way up there, come back to here, and go up the other end and come back to here, and then drive out. And I thought that left would be better, like better views for some reason, but we went right first, and then turns out we only had time to do the right, so we didn't see the left, so I'm hoping the left was not better than the right. So we went all the way up to this desert viewpoint. Took a while to get there. Oh my god, and we saw a big deer and reindeer on, is that they called reindeer?
I think it was just a deer. The male ones have the horn.
Yeah, they have the big antlers things. Anyway, all the cars were pulled over, and we're like, what's going on here? And then everyone's looking out, we're hanging out the windows and all that. I'm like, oh my god, it's a bear! And then it wasn't a bear, because if it was a bear, why would they be hanging out the car and stuff like that? It was a deer, and it was so exciting, and we took photos and videos of the deer, and everyone, it was holding up traffic, and it was cool to see it though. And they were not fazed by us at all, were they? They were just chilling. It's like they didn't even notice we were there. Like, and it was a whole backed up, like 5 cars backed up, and people out of their cars, and they were just like, yeah, I'm just eating me breakfast, and everybody's watching me, and nothing. They barely looked up, they didn't look scared or nothing, so obviously they're used to people being around all the time. I expected them to run away, but they were just chilling. Anyway, they were cool. That was cool. And then, yeah, we continued up to this desert viewpoint, and once we got there, there was a big lighthouse tower kind of thing that you could go up in. So we took some photos from the bottom and all that, and then we went up this tower. It was, how many stories do you reckon it was? 4? About 4 stories high, and then at the very top of this tower, and you can see the whole, not the whole Grand Canyon because it's too big to be able to see, but it was a really cool view. Like, even on the drive there, like, there's all these stop points where you can stop at to take photos and car parks and stuff, and we're like, no, we'll go straight there, and then we'll do that all on the way back. But like, we got a glimpse on the way there, and we're like, wow, oh my god, holy crap, like, it's so massive. Like, it really doesn't hit you until you're at these places how big they are. Like, photos just, you can't tell in photos. Anyway, we're like, wow. And then we got, I'm so cooled right down, didn't it? Like we expected it to be boiling hot there, and it wasn't at all. Like it was. What do you reckon? Oh, it was raining on the way there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can see the rain over there.
Yeah. And yeah, you can see the rain from where we were. How hot do you reckon it was? Like 20 something? Yeah, it wasn't hot. It was good. But like it wasn't cold though. It was nice. Like we on the drive there, we had the window open, and it was like, oh, this felt like a nice cold summer day.
It was probably like 24, 25 with a cool breeze.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear, but it was probably 24 or 25 with the breeze apparently. And yeah, so that was fun. But you know what we're really shattered about? We haven't got a selfie stick, and we've already done like Grand Canyon, freaking Lake Tahoe, Yosemite Park. All of that would have been so awesome to have a selfie stick at, so we could actually get the whole background in behind us and everything. But we tried our best. We were doing like some blue steel selfies and stuff like that. And yeah, then we went downstairs, went to a little gift shop. I got Pa a magnet, and he got his mum a puzzle. Probably could have got you a puzzle, but I don't know if you're still in your puzzle days. They might be over the puzzle days. And then yeah, time just started going really quick, and we wanted to aim to leave there by 5 because it was an hour and a half to our hotel from there, and we had to be up at like 2:30 in the morning. So we're like shit. Like there's so much I wanted to do. Like I wanted to go sort out our suitcase stuff. I wanted to fix the music situation because we've got like shit all music on this trip. Like we got this USB, I put 1,049 songs on it, and only 255 work, and half of them just don't even play through. They just skip. It plays like the first 10 seconds and skips a song. So we've got like 100 hours of driving with no music. Their radio over here is absolutely terrible. There's so, like we're kind of doing all right today compared to all the other days. The radio's been absolutely terrible. It's going all right today, but they play like one song and then talk. And you're like, stuff this, change your channel, and then talk on every channel. And it's not even funny. Like it's no Hamish and Andy. And anyway, that's another rant. But yeah, so I want to sort the music out. I wanted to sort the money out. I wanted to sort some photos out, but that was not happening. Anyway, so we started driving back down the road we just came from. I was driving to the next spot, Flagstaff, and we stopped at a few more spots along the way, and we climbed over onto the cliff, and we're like sitting on the edge of the cliff, and like I got stuck because the ground is really, where I was sitting, like it was really sharp. Like my ass was getting jabs. I was sitting on like this cliff rock, and it was all like sharp rocks and stuff, and then you had to kind of maneuver yourself and turn around because otherwise you're going to fall off the cliff, but you had to do it while you were sitting down, and I just couldn't because it was so rocky and painful, and I got stuck. No, it was not good for the South Rim, and I got stuck, and then I just had a bit of a giggle. But like it's freaking freaky, man. Like you could just fall and die. So we were told from some person. Walked past and she's like, hundreds of people die here every year. Maybe she wasn't that old, but I'm like, oh thanks love, now let's go stand on the edge of this cliff and take some photos. Well, we got some good photos I hope, and hopefully a few good videos. But it really, when you're taking the videos, you know, you can't really see the depth of it. You can't see how far down it is. Like you can probably see how big it is, how far it is. But when you like take it down, you can't see how deep, like how far that fall is. On a video, you can't tell. But it was long way down and very scary. But anyway, we were acting like explorers and I don't know, jumping over rocks and down the hills and all this stuff. So it was fun and got some good photos hopefully. There's bus. I'm determined to get a photo of the yellow school bus over here. Feels like I'm on The Sims. Like we just 5:30, it was still dark, and we saw this bus picking up these kids in the middle of nowhere to go to school. This yellow bus. I'm like, this reminds me of The Sims so bad. And then yeah, went to Grand Canyon, drove back. Did we have lunch or anything? Oh yeah, we stopped. Yeah, we stopped, and I got a piece of pizza, and he got, what'd you get? Oh, some chicken tender bits, and you just got another iced coffee, didn't you? And then I spilled it. Oh, this was on the way there. I spilled it all down myself, and I'm wearing this bloody sports top that's got white on it, and right down myself, there goes the coffee, and I was like, damn it. And then yeah, we went to Grand Canyon, drove all the way to the hotel. We got to the hotel, what, about 7? Got to the hotel about 7. And didn't you think that guy was pretty funny?
It was weird. You did think he's like Indian, but he's full American, and he's like really.
Yeah, the guy there was weird. Like, I don't know what his go was. Yeah, he's creepy. Anyway, and then he had a quick shower. I got some shit organised for the morning, got my clothes out and everything, put the TV on. Oh, then I tried to have some dinner, yeah, and I had mac and cheese in like a cup, put water in it, put it in the microwave, and cracked and just like Savoys and dipped it in it. I didn't have a spoon or a knife or a fork, but I was pretty disappointed. I needed salt. It wasn't flavour enough. It's like, the biscuits weren't what I thought they were going to be. It said they were like garlic and whatnot, and there were so many biscuits to choose from. I obviously made the wrong choice. Like this bacon flavoured biscuits, and I didn't pick the bacon flavoured biscuits. I picked the garlic salt biscuits, and they tasted like not that great. And there was no salt to put in the mac and cheese. It was very non-flavourful. I thought there would be more flavour. So then I had to whip out a ketchup. Oh, ketchup! Ketchup is actually different to tomato sauce. I've always thought that they were just the same thing, but I thought Americans just called tomato sauce ketchup. But it's a different thing. It's a different sauce. And I also forgot to say that when I got my pizza, you can just pick up free sauces. So they had like pickle, relish, like onion, mayonnaise, mustard, and I put that all on the pizza. Oh, and that pizza was a good piece of pizza. It's probably the best vegetarian pizza I've ever had in my life, and it was very delicious. And this was just from like a little truck stop in the middle of nowhere. It was great. Anyway, we was up to dinner, and then yeah, cows are different to our cows. Have you noticed? They're like smaller, skinnier versions. Anyway, and then I had my dinner, and then he got out of the shower, and then he didn't have his dinner, and I was like, we've got a big day tomorrow, you should have dinner. And he's like, nah. And then I got some biscuits out that are like chocolate rings, and I've got biscuit in the middle, but I also got chocolate and peanut butter in the middle. And I think, how many of them did you have? 2? I only had 2 of them. That was his dinner. I had 4 of them, and I already had dinner. And then, yeah, we went to sleep, and I kept freaking out during the night because I was dreaming about all the places we've been and all the places we've got to go, and it kept confusing me and waking me up because my body knew and my brain knew that I had to be up at 2:30 in the morning, and if I didn't get up at 2:30 in the morning, we were going to be fucked today, and we weren't going to get there, and I was stressing, but I was also dreaming we were in a different place. So I was waking up to tell myself, no, we're not getting up at 7, we're getting up at 2:30. Anyway, I got up at 2:30 and we're out the door by 3, and now we're on the road again, and we're on Route 66, and we've crossed the border into New Mexico. So we're in New Mexico now, and there's another train, and these trains are huge. So it's obviously like a cargo train or whatever you call it, and it is massive. Like, it's all the way up there and all the way back there. It's the biggest train I've ever seen, and I wonder if it's full of like chocolates and lollies. And I might as well talk about today because not much is going to happen today. We might stop to get food, but if we do, I can just tell you that tomorrow. But yeah, so today we're on the way to Tulsa, and we're gonna be in 4 different states in one day. So we started in Arizona, then we're now in New Mexico, then we're gonna go into, wait, am I got that right? Starting in Arizona, now we're in New Mexico, then we go through Texas, and then we end up in Oklahoma. So this is a big day. We are, what time is it? 6:25, so we're 3 hours and 25 minutes in, and it's probably my turn to drive, but I thought I'd quickly make this video. And he needs to have some kind of food, some kind of breakfast, because anyway, and we just stopped at a petrol station and filled up, and he got a Starbucks mocha iced coffee or whatever double hit in a can. And it just seems so bizarre to have coffee in a can, because you think fizzy when you think about a can. When you think of coffee, you think creamy. So anyway, it was actually not too bad. It's kind of normal, and it would be easy to get used to, and it's actually pretty good. Yeah, he was happy with it, and he got some Lifesaver chewy lollies to just occupy himself and keep him on the ball. He starts to get tired. He got some of them, but it's just so hard here because you go into their friggin' petrol station and they've got so much stuff that you've never tried before. They've got so much food that we don't have in Australia, and it's just like you want to try all of it, but then you're worried, oh, hungry, what's that? Yeah, there's so much food and so many things you want to try, and you know that there's no way you're possibly going to be able to try everything. But you can't just eat all the chocolate. Like, you can't have chocolate for breakfast, lollies for lunch, and chips for dinner, just so that you can try everything. Apparently, you've got to have real food. So yeah, that's where we are.
There's no adults around.
There's no adults around apparently, so apparently we can do what I just said. But I think we'll be coming home with a lot of junk food because there's so much I want to try. It's overwhelming. I walked in that servo and I'm like, oh my god. And then I didn't buy anything. But I think we've spent quite a lot of money already. But now that I'm here, I feel like it's worth it. And so yeah, we're on our first big road trip, I think. 15 hours probably, if we're lucky. We're trying to get there in 15 hours. And I don't know how we're travelling, but hopefully we get there. I haven't got lost yet. It's pretty hard to get lost on Route 66 because it's one bloody road. If we got lost, we'd be in trouble, hey?
It is us.
It is us. But no one else, we could. Like, if we turn off to go to a petrol station, we'll probably end up going back the other way. Anyway. So, yeah, and I just had a little bit of a nap. And I didn't have my seatbelt on, don't tell anyone, because I was laying down on the back. And it's quite comfy. I was in a good position, but it's cold. It's cold. It's not what I expected. And I don't have a jumper on. And if I had a jumper, I probably would have had a good sleep. But yeah, and then he stopped to go to the petrol station and he slammed on the brakes and I rolled over the front of the seat. I shat myself. I didn't know what was going on because I was half asleep. Yeah, so might give another update tomorrow sometime, but I don't think anything exciting is going to be happening unless we go to a food place.
Or we see a UFO.
Or we see a UFO, but don't think that's going to happen. We were just talking about like some Roswell place that he wanted to go to, but it's too far off the track. And then we were talking about Area 51, but it turns out that was back in Nevada.